So then this is the draw bracket for the last 32, round 2 of the 2024 Players' Championship Finals, and I'm going to go through all of the 4 sections and give my predictions. First to 6 still in this round, and then obviously when we go into the evening session today, obviously it'll be first to 10, and then the quarterfinals will be first to 10. Semi-finals will be first to 19, first to 11, sorry, so will the final. But anyway, first to 6 for this second round. Let's get on with some predictions. Nathan Aspinall against Niels Zonneveld. Nathan Aspinall, of course, beat Chris Dobey 6-1 yesterday. Niels Zonneveld knocking out William O'Connor. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to go Nathan Aspinall to win 6-4. Mike De Decker against Ian White. Ian White was excellent against Van Gerwen. De Decker beat... who did De Decker beat? I can't quite remember, actually. I'm going to go with 6-3 Mike De Decker. Luke Littler absolutely annihilated and whitewashed Rob Cross 6-0. Takes on Richie Eddowes, who got over the line in the last leg shootout against Luke Woodhouse. I'm going to go 6-4 Luke Littler. I think he gets the job done. Danny Noppert survived the scare in his game against James Horrell. Stephen Burton beat James Wade yesterday in a very good game that was for Stephen Burton. I'm going to go 6-3 Danny Noppert. Jeffrey de Graaf knocked out Ryan Searle, the hometown hero, whilst Thibaut Tricol done a job on Gedwin Price. This one could be a very interesting one. 2 different styles, you could probably say, between de Graaf and Tricol. I'm going to go 6-4 to Thibaut Tricol. Scott Williams, who beat Jan van Veen, takes on Kim Huybrechts. Again, I think this one is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to go Scott Williams to win 6-3. I like the way Scott Williams plays. The high checkouts are just incredible. Dave Chisnell, Andrew Gilding. Could this be a run for Dave Chisnell? Is he ever going to win a major tournament? Who knows? I think he will get past Andrew Gilding in this one, 6-5. And then the final game of the first section of the draw, Ross Smith takes on Wesley Placier. Wesley Placier doesn't even have a tour card, by the way, so far. And Ross Smith done a job on Dimitri Vandenberg yesterday, 6-1 in the final game. I'm going to go 6-3 again to Ross Smith. I'm loving a 6-3 so far. Second half of the draw, then start off with Mario van der Bogohard, who obviously knocked out the number 2 seed, Stephen Bunting. Connor Scott got through his game as well. I'm going to go for Connor Scott to win this one. I'm going to go 6-4. The next game, Daryl Gurney, the champion of that win over Peter Wright. An unlike Peter Wright performance against Michael Smith, who nearly got beat by Nick Kenny in round 1. I'm going to go with 6-5 Daryl Gurney. I think Daryl Gurney is playing some really good stuff at the moment. I think he beats Michael Smith 6-5. Josh Rock takes on Jermaine Watamina in a really good game. You know, Josh Rock won 6-1. I can't remember who was it. I literally can't remember, but I know he won. Ricky Evans beat Ricky Evans 6-1. Jermaine Watamina is in great form right now. It's going to be a tough game. It doesn't look as easy as it is to predict. Trust me, I don't think it's going to be an easy game to predict. I'm going to go 6-5 Josh Rock, though I think he has the edge over Watamina. And then the last game of this section is Florian Hempel against Dirk van Duijvenbode. Obviously, Florian Hempel won against Johnny Clayton, and Dirk van Duijvenbode also won. I think it was 6-1 against Callum Ridds. It's going to be a good game. Florian Hempel, obviously on a high. I'm going to go for him to continue that high, 6-4 to Florian Hempel. Moving on to the final 4 matches, then we start off with Damon Heta against Krzysztof Ratajski. This is a very interesting one. All of these ties are interesting. If you're thinking, I keep saying that word, it's just interesting where darts is right now. Very, tight ones to call. And I think that Ratajski loves these type of games. But Damon Heta, I think he's in a really good place right now, in good form. I'm going to go 6-3 Damon Heta. Raymond van Barneveld, Luke Humphries. What a game that is. I think that's going to be a really good game. And I think if Raymond is on it, I think he could potentially knock out Luke Humphries. I don't think he will, because I think Luke has that mindset that he knows the world is around the corner and he wants to start winning games. But I'm going to go 6-4 Luke Humphries. The penultimate game of round 2 then is the Barber Ryan Meikle taking on Martin Schindler. Obviously, Ryan Meikle knocked out Gary Anderson yesterday. Martin Schindler played very well when he beat Brendan Dolan 6-2. I'm going to go Schindler, but wouldn't be surprised if Meikle turns up and causes an upset. I'm going to go 6-3 Martin Schindler. And then the final game, Cameron Menzies against Ryan Joyce, the World Grand Slam quarterfinalist. Cameron Menzies against Ryan Joyce. Again, it's a difficult one to call. Cameron Menzies has played brilliantly this year, especially the last 4 or 5 months of the year. Ryan Joyce always is a smooth operator. I'm going to go with 6-4 to Cameron Menzies. Let me know your thoughts down below. The action will be starting in about a couple of hours' time. Well, the afternoon session anyway, and then I will review the afternoon session before we sort of recap and preview the evening session, which will be the last 16 ties before the quarterfinals get started tomorrow afternoon. But make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, like and follow on TikTok, and I'll see you in the next video.